Hello. Oops. Ew. I've just hit the car with my bike. Okay, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you. So today we're going to talk about how I met my husband and got married in 7 months. Okay, here we go. So I'm on my bike. As I was telling you, in 2021 is when I met my husband in December. I was on a dating site previously, and I had met this guy. We had a connection, but we were talking more as friends. We had talked for about a year, friendship and all that. We did really go into the romantic bit of it. Little did I know that I think he was vetting me for his friend. So, at one time he tells me, I have a friend that I think would be interested in dating you. Because for us, we were talking, but really had nothing romantic. Okay, I didn't feel that romantic connection with him, but yes, I felt a deep friendship connection with him. So I'm like, yeah, okay. So the following day, it was 3 a.m. his time. Then it was morning hours my time. I find a message on my phone. Hi, my name is, Mark, and I got a number from this person. Tells me so much about you. I'm like, oh. And then it tells me I'm from this country. Then it tells me all about himself. Sends me pictures. And I'm like, oh. Then it's like, my friend showed me your profile, and would it be okay if at all I got to know you better? I'm like, okay. So we start to talk. We talked and talked, and there was that instant spark that I felt, honestly, and I think he felt it too. Because honestly, I don't know. Wow, I chatted till 9 a.m. my time. I was still in bed chatting, and he told me, wow, I've never really talked to a lady up to this late, and I feel there's a connection. I was like, all right, okay. So anyway, yeah, we talk. I get to tell him more about me. I get to, okay, let me just show you guys where I'm going. This, and that is some animal farm right next to my home. Then this is the road to the supermarket where we are going. Yeah, so he tells me all about himself. I'm like, okay, I like where this is going. So yeah, we chat for a few months. That was in December. Then in when did we start to actually? In January, we start to feel like, yeah, okay, end of, actually no, we start talking up to end of April, I think end of April. He tells me, you know what, I think I want to come and see you, and I would like to make things formal with you and the family. So I'm like, okay, all right. Then the following week, he shows me a flight ticket that he had booked to Uganda. I was like, I like where this is going. I mean, I'd never had someone so engaged with me to the extent that they're willing to buy a plane ticket just to come and see me. And this was a very, very expensive plane ticket. So yeah, we made arrangements for him to come. But again, as we're making those arrangements, looking for the Airbnb and all that. Okay, hoi. Okay, careful. Okay, we're going to cross the road. Okay. Right now, I'm in the supermarket. I'm trying to look for tomatoes. Oh, yeah. I think this will do. So, in April, he tells me that he would like to come and see me and make things official. So I'm all excited. I'm all thinking, for real? So as I told you, he showed me the plane ticket. So I was thinking, he's really, really serious about this thing. And yes, trust me, I was also equally serious about it. I was thinking, this is someone that has really shown that he's willing to travel for about 30 hours to come and see someone that, you know, in a place that people fear. I mean, when you talk about Africa, people think about cannibalism, people think about how primitive we are and all that. So he gets the plane ticket. Then I also start making arrangements. I get look at you people. I'm here trying to
do your vlog.
Yes. Hi.
Kusje?
Kusje. Oh, nee.
He likes milk or he likes what?
What's the time? Let me see.
I will take.
So that's what we were approaching. Actually, that was during the Easter period. So now I had the tough decision of telling my family that I have someone coming, and the person wants to make things official. So I first I first tell my mom. I sit her down. I'm like, you know what? On this date and this date, I have someone who's coming over, and the person wants to make things official. The person wants marriage, because I talked about it, and we're thinking, yes, marriage would be would be a good idea. So I talked to my mom. I talked to my siblings. Some took it well. Some didn't, as I expected. So it was not really a surprise. So I was like, okay, that is done. So next was my dad. I go have Easter with him. Then I take him aside. I tell him, you know what, Papa, this is what is happening. I have someone who's coming over, wants to meet you guys, and wants to make things official. So I think it didn't really click what the official was exactly, and I also didn't elaborate on what the official was, but I told my mom what the official was. Some on board, some are not on board. So I was like, okay. So I come back, I tell my husband to be, Mark, but you know what? Yes, I've talked to family, they're expecting you, this and this. So yes, we make arrangements. Now we start to make marriage arrangements, and we're thinking we should do away with the traditional marriage, because in Africa, more so in Uganda, you have, can I say, three stages of marriage. You have what they call the kuchala. Kuchala is like, I'm visiting your parents. A boy comes to visit your parents to ask for your hand in marriage. Then after that, we have what they call an introduction. An introduction is like where they pay the dowry, to the bride price to the girl's family. Then we also have after that, you can stop on that. Then, but again, if you want to go further, you can do the white wedding or do the court wedding. So first we decided, you know what, we are going to just like introduce, not really introduce, he's going to come and see my family. Then we do a court wedding, civil wedding, because he told me that back in his country, civil weddings are more recognized than church weddings, because this is government. So I'm like, okay, no problem. So I went to the government. I handed in the papers that were needed for us to actually get married. You have to give the government a 3 weeks notice. So they have to publish your intent to marry for 3 weeks, so that in case there's anyone that objects, they can object within those 3 weeks, and in case there's no one that objects, then you can go ahead with your ceremony. So that's what we did. We had our pictures posted and the announcement made for those 3 weeks. After the 3 weeks were done, then they gave us a go ahead. They told us that, you know what, now you can get married. So I told my husband to do all that. He like, okay, fine. So on his end as well, he was also preparing. But now back home here, back home in Uganda, what I was doing, I was looking for, I was booking places. Okay, would send me money. I book places. I get the venue, the reception venue. I made my dress. I got measurements, his measurements. I also made for him, because I wanted an African theme kind of wedding. We didn't want the traditional white gown. We wanted a white, but with a blend of Africa in it. So I'll show you the pictures. So we made the arrangements. We got done with the arrangements. Then when was that? In July, he came. Trust me, I was excited. I was so excited. You should have seen me. I was like a schoolgirl. I met him for the very first time, and this was my fiance. He had even showed. By the way, he had bought the ring, asked for my size, and I showed him the. Okay, I went to town. I got my measurements. Then I sent him. Then he bought for me the ring. So I knew my ring was coming. So yes, he got for me that. I met him for the very first time, and wow, you guys, I don't know, the excitement that I had was overwhelming. So we went to the Airbnb. We definitely, of course, spent the night there, and we thought we'd get married that week. Okay, for the court weddings in Uganda, court weddings are conducted during the week. On a weekday, Monday to Friday is when you have your wedding. Then the church weddings are the ones that are conducted over the weekend. So now my dilemma was, how am I going to get people to actually come for my wedding on a Monday? But at the back of my mind, I was like, if they really cared enough, they would make a sacrifice. Because I mean, I had communicated this date months prior, and indeed those ones that really cared showed up, and I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful. So backtracking, sorry, I'm backtracking. I got we got our when he came, we got our dresses. Okay, my dress, his attire, and we also went to get for him a suit for the changing dress, because I wanted court to be different, then also the reception to have a different attire. So we went shopping for that, and yeah, we got. I'll still show you pictures of what our clothes look like on our wedding. So we go, and in my mind I'm thinking, how am I going to get people to come? But as I told you, those that really cared really did come through for me. I don't know how to thank you guys, but family is family. So I got married on the 18th of July. That was after 7 months of knowing my husband. I knew him from December 2021. I got married on July 18th, 2022, after having known my husband for 7 months, because I got to know him in December, then we got married July of the following year. So in short, that is how I met and married my husband in 7 months. Thank you. If you've liked this video, like, subscribe, share with all your friends. Bye. Tot ziens.